Welcome back to another video on graph theory. Here we'll discuss the idea of complement of a graph. Let us take a simple graph G where V is the set of all vertices and E is the set of all edges. Now the complement G bar of the graph G is defined as a simple graph with the same set of vertices as G and where two vertices U and V are adjacent only when they are not adjacent in G. So here the set of all vertices of G and the set of all vertices of G bar are same. Secondly, we have used the term adjacent. So in a graph, two vertices are said to be adjacent if they are connected by an edge. So here the set of all edges in G bar is UV such that UV does not belong to EG. That means if there is an edge between U and V in G bar, there cannot be an edge between U and V in G. That is the criteria for complement of a graph. So let us try to construct the complement of the graph G. So here we take four vertices. So here the set of all vertices for G bar is also same. So this is the set of all vertices we have for G bar. Now the criteria is if UV is in G bar, then UV cannot be in EG. So here AB are connected by an edge, AC also connected by an edge. So here in G bar, we can connect only A and C. So A and C are connected. Next, if we consider B, B is adjacent to A and B is adjacent to D, but it is not adjacent to C in G. So in G bar, B and C must be adjacent. So B and C must be adjacent. After that, we have C and D. So C and D must be adjacent. So this is the complement of the graph G bar. Now here we can see if we consider a complete graph with four vertices. Now what is called a complete graph? If in a simple graph, all the vertices, each vertex is connected to all the remaining vertices by exactly one edge, then we say this is a complete graph. So if we construct a complete graph with four vertices denoted by K4, generally a complete graph with n vertices is denoted by Kn. So here we are taking K4. So here we'll see, so this is the complete graph with four vertices. So if you observe these three graphs, there we'll see each of the graphs is simple graph and this K4 contains all possible edges that belong to G and that belongs to G bar. So whenever we talk about complement of a set, we actually take complement with respect to universal set. So here we can take the edge set of K4 as the universal set, and with respect to this universal set we are taking the complement. So EK4 is actually equal to the union of EG and EG bar. So to construct a complement of a graph G, we can just construct the complete graph with the same number of vertices and we go on rejecting the edges in G, and the resulting graph would be our required complement of the graph. So here EG bar is equal to EK4 minus of EG. So also we have a very important point over here. So the number of edges in G plus number of edges in G bar is equal to the number of edges in complete graph with the same number of vertices as G. Now let us consider the second example. So let us try to construct the complement of this graph G. So here we have the same set of vertices. U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So here U and V are not connected in G, so they must be connected in G bar. So we are constructing G bar. So U, V must be connected. After that, U, Z must be connected. So there is an edge between U and Z and between U and X. Between U and X. After that, if you consider V, so VU is connected in G bar. VW must be connected because VW are not adjacent in G, so it must be adjacent in G bar. Then V and Y are not adjacent in G, so we'll consider V and Y. There is an edge between V and Y in G bar. Next, so UV, VW and VY are connected. After that, we have W, so WV, WX must be connected. Then WZ. After that, X, XU are connected. XY must be connected. In G bar. Then ZY are not connected in G. So in G bar, we must connect Z and Y. So this is the complement of the graph G. Similarly, let us try to construct the complement of the graph G. The third example. So here also we have the same set of vertices. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and V6. So here in the graph G, V1, V2, V1, V4 are adjacent. But V1 is not adjacent to V3, V5 and V6. So first we'll connect V1 to V3, then V1 to V6, then V1 to V5. Next, V2, if you consider V2, V2 and V5 are not adjacent in G. So V2 and V5 are adjacent in G bar. Then V2 and V6 must be adjacent in G bar. After that, V3. So V3 must be adjacent to V1. It is done. Then V3 must be adjacent to V4. So V3 and V4. After that, V3, V5 is connected in G. So V3, V5 is not there in our G bar. So this is the graph. So this is our G bar, the complement of the graph G. So this is how we construct the complement of a graph G. Just we consider all those edges who are not present in G. That means the complement with respect to the edge set of a complete graph with the same number of vertices as in G. Next, let us consider a problem. that says if the simple graph G has V vertices and E edges, then how many edges does G bar have? So here we have a point that number of edges in G plus number of edges in G bar is equal to the number of edges in a complete graph with the same number of vertices as in G. So here we'll utilize this fact. So number of edges in G plus number of edges in G bar is equal to number of edges in KV. That means a complete graph with V number of vertices, and it contains V into V minus 1 by 2 number of edges. This we have already discussed in my previous video regarding complete graph. So here we have E number of edges in G. So it is E plus EG bar, that is equal to V times V minus 1 by 2. And here we get the number of edges in G bar, that is equal to V into V minus 1 by 2 by E minus of E. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the video, then please like and subscribe my channel.